pursuing your thing, doing your, you know what I mean, doing something positive, doing something creative, doing something, that's gonna, do what you got to do and make it pop. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I feel this pressure. I feel that since being retired, and I realized that now I have time to do the things that I really wanted to do when I was retired for 35 years. I sacrificed 35 years. I didn't necessarily sacrifice 35 years as far as me working there. I got paid, so I can't say I sacrificed 35 years. But what I did do was it did keep me from doing bigger things in music, and that's why I struggle now, even though I have product out, I have albums out, I work with artists and all that stuff, that I still have problems definitely getting respect around Philly, because that's just the way Philly is. Philly, as my man said, I ain't gonna mention his name, he's like, man, you don't know right now, man, it's politics. I'm like, exactly. And that's why a lot of people who come up in Philly, they leave Philly. Ask Jill where Jill living right now. You know what I mean? They're probably in Jersey. Where's our squad at? Carvin, Ivan, Dre, where they at? Probably in Jersey. Like, Evelyn Champagne King was the first artist that I know of that I think was born in Philly. And I had the opportunity to play with her in a band as a teenager. I told that story a while ago, that they wanted the Ozone Band to be the backup band, not the backup band, to be the band for her when a record Shame came out. So we was only like 16, 17 years old. And our parents was like, a couple of our parents was like, nah, they ain't having it. The old heads, they could go, but we didn't get a chance to go. What I say, I bring that story up to say that Evelyn Champagne King was from Philly, but she moved out LA. And as far as I know, when they asked her where she was from, she said she was from LA. She didn't want to claim Philly. I mean, even now you don't want to claim Philly with all the politics and all the stuff that's going on here now, all the criminals and all the stuff that goes on. And the reason I'm not really as popular as I could be is because I speak my mind, right? And I talk about these things, and I don't sweat myself. You know what I mean? I don't cap off other people's, yeah, it's great. And then I'm going, oh yeah, for the sake of being with the crowd, it's great. Now I don't get down like that, man. I'm my own individual man, and I make my own individual decisions. And if my decision is going to be to the point that I'm getting demonetized on YouTube like I am, or Facebook keep my 5,000 followers on 2 pages from seeing what I do, then it is what it is, man. I don't need to go viral. I don't need to do that. And I just need to let people know I do what I do. And that's what I do. And that's all I need to do, is do what I do. Now, I hope that what I do is what the Heavenly sent me here to do, which is really be creative, do music, reach out to people, love people, turn people on to what I do, be involved in their lives, give them positive aspirations, give them positive motivations, and always know what they're doing. I have friends that I'm real cool with that don't even acknowledge what I do, which is crazy. But since I know these friends who don't acknowledge anything that I do, I just play them for who they are. Because I know they're not true friends. They may be friends, but they don't ask, oh, RaJuR, you don't know. See, they never ask me that. So it is what it is. It's no big deal. But see, once you identify these people, then you're not even upset, because you're not expecting them to say anything positive about what you're trying to do with your life, because they're not really doing anything on a creative tip. They might be doing something otherwise, but I'm talking about being creative. And a lot of people can't relate to being creative. It's like I have friends that do certain professions, and I don't want anybody to get hurt feelings and get yammed up, so I ain't gonna mention what they do. But I can just as easy say, oh, wow, that's cool. I'd like to get involved with that. Can you show me? Or I could just like, yo, how you doing? How are you making out with that today? I have friends that never ask me how I make out with anything today, except just being selfish and want to hang out, right? And I got that. That's just going to be who they are, and it's always going to be who they are. But they're still cool with me. They're still friends. But I mean, your true friends are the friends that truly support you. And even when you're not doing, oh man, you ain't doing no more albums or whatever, blah, blah, blah. My son know how to play guitar, man. Stuff like that. Stuff that I'm good at. People will probably bypass me and go to somebody else. My son know how to play guitar, man, but I got somebody else to do it. Oh, but I'm a homie. What, you ain't think I was good enough to be a guitar player? Nah, I mean, I just thought that, see. And it'd be stuff like that, right? So all I'm saying is, if I had to rely on people in Philly who gets control of these little open mic nights and they think they like, oh yeah, we open mic night, we the boss and whatsoever, and we draw and whatever. If I had to rely on those people alone to help me get where I got to get, sure, I might as well go work back with Septus, right? But I don't worry about those folk. I understand the politics. I'm not the only one that's saying what I'm saying. I got 2-3 people feel the same way. We get these cats, they ain't really doing nothing. You know, but they running open mic nights and then want to like freeze you out, like, nah, I can't get to you tonight. You know, but they'll let 25 other people up and you be the first one there, and they'll let 25 other people up in front of you. It's politics. But I didn't think it was like that after about 4 or 5 years of really just coming out here and open micing. But now that I'm able to do more open mics because I can, you know, stay as long as I want, I don't have to go to work. Hopefully I ain't got something I got to do the next day, you know, whatever, you know, it's that. But if it comes to the point that I got to rely on these people to help me get where I got to get, it ain't going to happen. They want to throw you a little bone every now and then. Here's a little bone. Be happy we gave you a bone. You must realize that I had my own open mic at one time. And the only reason I stopped it because I couldn't put a lot of energy in it because I was working. Well, I had my own open mic night on Thursday night up in the Northeast. You know, I had a friend of mine, she really pumped it up, and I'm really thankful to have her involved. But between us two, it was popping. But then, you know, we had people that was in the band that started, you know, kicking me in the back and wouldn't show up and, you know, wasn't ready to play and late and all that stuff. You know, so people started sabotaging me. Then we had people tell, well, I don't know how to do open mic night, so you know what, I don't think I want to do it anymore. Them kind of people who you thought were your friends, and they ain't really your friends. What I do is I really show up at everything they had just to remind them of how much of a friend that I am to them. And I make sure I still support them, but they don't support me. They don't support me on Facebook. I can put up an album, they can care less. But I'm there supporting them when they doing open mic nights. So it is what it is. I'm not being about nothing. I'm just saying I'm not here. All I'm saying is that when it comes to really dealing with, you know, people in Philly, it's just not the place to be. Once you've done, then you just be done with them and move on and probably try to move to a whole nother situation. Like me, I was gonna move to Virginia, but I think I can build a little bit more up in this area, not necessarily in Philly, because I'll never build in Philly. I'm back. All these people here, man, they don't care about you, man. They care about themselves. They're selfish. And that's what they do. That's why people never want to stay here. People don't claim Philly in the music business. Because even the little people who think they big because they doing things, they still little people. They ain't really doing nothing. They still got to rely on other people to be involved. And if you can't get anybody to be involved without having them to pay, then you already know where you stand. You know, I'll go up and I'll perform, and you ain't got to pay me. I could have been a part of the band. I could have played in the band. But you got no money to pay me. Because the people in the band ain't doing what I do. The people in our band haven't done what I've done. So you're going to have to pay me, but I don't care to play in a band that's involved with these people who run the open mic nights because I know how they are. I know how they are deep in their souls. I read souls very well. I read how they play. I read how they cap. I let them go. That's why nobody want to do anything in Philly. But again, as I was saying before, I was kind of interrupted by the no signal T-Mobile service, that I just need to go downtown. I need to go to Center City and go down there, Chris's Jazz Cafe and them places, and start promoting myself down there instead of the regular old places. And these places that I go to now, they cool people. The people are cool. It's just the people that's running their situation within the establishment, they questionable. So I need to be around questionable people. You know, everybody want to be a star, but ain't a star. They haven't done anything. They star is what they do once a week or twice a week or whatever. That's their star. And I got that. I hope they enjoy that. But for me, nah, you're going to pay me. You're going to pay me. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'll get up and sing if you ask me to sing. From now on, I'm not putting my name on a list. But if I go to open mic night, I'm just probably going in just to see who's in the band. Like last night, I wanted to go back out, but I had to work on my closet. So I didn't go back out last night. So, but I want to see that band. I really like that band. Our RaJuR band, I really like that band. I really do. Very talented. And they're not stuck up. You know what I mean? I like them. And they let me sing one time, and it wasn't even no singing thing. They said, you want to sing, Raj? Yeah, I said, all right, cool. And let me sing. I had to give them no list. But they talented. All right? I'm just saying, other people might be talented too, but they got their little, they want to be cliquey. Well, like, oh yeah, well, it's my open mic, so you have to wait till next week to sing. All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'll never put my name on a list. I'll just come in and I'll look and I'll observe and then I'll roll. You know what I mean? That's what I'll do. Now, the reason I'm saying all this, again, is to say that for me, doing music in Philly is just redundant, just to go to open mic night and just wait for somebody to clap for you. I know people go to open mic and karaoke night, and when they go, they get clapped for and everything, but when it's done, it's done. They don't have anything else going on. It's like, okay, that's it. What you gonna do now? What you doing outside of here? What you doing here? Like, I'm putting people down. I'm putting people on albums. I'm putting people on projects. I'm helping people get involved in projects. I'm doing videos for people who want to pay me, right? I'm doing a lot of things. What you doing when you leave here? Exactly. That's what you're doing, right? So I'm just saying, the house for sale? That was probably a couple of $1 million. Anyway, yeah, so that's the way I look at it. I look at this like that. So I say that also to say that I'm doing more acting. So heaven willing, I got an acting part. The name of the movie is going to be called One Hit Wonder. And I'm going to be acting in that movie. I'll be doing something. What you doing? And this is around the place where they had the accident at. And this cat drifting in the lane with his phone in his hand like me, drifting on the other lane. Get away from these people, man. People crazy. They always got raggedy cars. Shoot. So anyway, I got a Saturday, no, I think it's Sunday. I'm involved in this movie called One Hit Wonder. It's gonna be up in Lancaster. I think it's being shot in Lancaster. It's being shot some up 476. I ain't been up there in a while. Strasburg, Poconos. It's being shot up there, so it's gonna be a whole day of shooting up there. I look forward to sharing that with y'all, heaven willing. And we're gonna go up there and do that. This will be my second part this year. Had a fashion designer part. The movie, the video I was in last year, the music video I was in that last year. I could have been in a play, but, you know, it wasn't a compensation play. I can't do anything for free, even for the face value, unless I know you're doing something big. Like, I mean, a major movie producer say, well, you got to do it for free. Oh, I'm down with it because I know we're going to go major. But if it's not a major situation, then, you know, I'm not really popping off with that. I'm telling you, all these people out here with these raggedy cars watching, man, they're trying to get into an accident so they can tear yours up so they can get paid and fall out the car. People crazy. All right, let me cut this off because I'm about to lose y'all. It was nice talking to you. I just called to tell y'all that I'm getting ready to do some acting thing. Another job on Sunday to do. And it's pretty good pay, too. So I get to do that. And then, you know, I did my closet last night. Check out my shorts. I'll be uploading. I'm putting up a lot of content now because I've been asked to put up a lot of content.